It all happened by accident. This is back in 1997. A bunch of us, about 10 of us, tried to figure out what we're going to do for the weekend. And so we would just email each other. And you got to think back in 97 when email was new and fresh. So that was how I got started. Pretty much what we did was send around to the friends. But as I noticed that people were passing along, I just, as a joke, call it Smitty's Community Notes. And that's how I got started.
There's the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, and in Winston-Salem, it's a big city, but a small community. And so we say it's the 2 degrees of Winston-Salem. But if you know Jeff, it's like 1.
We got interested in this concept of social capital and the idea that networks, trusting relationships that can be formed have benefits not only to the individuals, but to the broader community. So as we form networks with other people, we can accomplish more. And Jeff was on that right away. Jeff was one of the early pioneers in this community, understanding how those connections have value, not only again to the individuals, but to the broader community.
And then Jeff has, if anything going on in Winston-Salem, Jeff is my first resource to see what's going on and who's moving or what new restaurant is opening up or anything like that. Jeff's always has his hands on to the pulse of the city. He knows what goes on everywhere.
I am so grateful for Jeff Smith. He truly had an impact of me becoming involved in the community. There was a former elementary school teacher, came home, that was it. But then once I learned about Smitty's Notes and realized that there were events out there that I was interested in, that there were restaurants opening up that I would really like to try, that there were people that I could meet and have great relationships as a result of that. The dinner had people got married as a result of going to these dinners, and he would have reunion parties where people would meet as well. So truly the connections and the people that I know in this community, and the reason why I am still in it, is because of Jeff and people like Jeff who are continuing to emphasize how great this community is and how much we're still growing.
Jeff joined us on the Millennium Fund, which was a fundraising that raised approximately $50 million in 9 months to redump into Winston-Salem's revitalization. And Jeff is on that board with me and part of the voice of the community. He is a little bit of everywhere and welcome everywhere and makes everyone welcome where he goes. And, he's a good voice to have on any board.
Jeff had that idea and that concept, along with several others, to say, I think we really could get people more engaged if we had an active volunteer center. And he was a part of creating this volunteer center that's had tremendous impact. It's touched thousands of lives, both volunteers as well as individuals who have benefited from the volunteer activities.
I think for his courageousness to speak out for his community and for things that he believes in, he has influenced so many people but been so selfless about it, that even with his struggles with MS and other things going on in his life, he has always made sure that Smitty's Notes goes out on a monthly basis, and because he knows how important that connection has been to the community. And for something that really started as an email chain amongst friends, that he has grown that to something that's so big and such a big part of so many people's daily, weekly lives. So I think that he just has a lot of courage and determination to know that one person can make an impact on their community.
When we met, I was 22, and so just knowing his background and how much impact he's had in the community, and then to meet with me at such a young age, just starting out in my career and still believing in me, that's something I'm really grateful for, and that's something that not a lot of people do.
It always, without fail, there's something that he gives to me that I wasn't thinking about, and it was something that I needed to think about.
It's touched me personally, to be honest with you, because with some people you just connect on a personal level, and every time we meet it's just been so genuine, and how we can help each other, but most importantly how we can help the city.
The warmth that he exudes is transformative, and there are not many people like Jeff in this universe, and we're very, very fortunate to have him in this community.
I think that a lot of seeds have been planted related to what I've done with the newsletter and what I've done in the community that will live past me being on this earth.
I'll just say, Smitty, thank you for caring about Winston-Salem and caring about our future, and for stepping up and filling a void that we needed when we were in a difficult situation here. You stepped up and really made things happen for us.